Welcome to my toilet. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to have a new era of my YouTube channel. And by that, what I mean is I'm doing unhinged stuff that you couldn't ever imagine. Let's begin, I guess. So, I'm planning to make coffee in my restroom. I haven't seen anyone do that. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys a story about my mom. So, get into it and don't fucking click off because I need that. I need the viewers. Alright? So, okay. Yo, I'm not even joking. I have it all prepared. Oh my god! Oh, my thermos almost fell. I honestly do not know what I'm doing because I'm starting to hung up on the fact that I haven't uploaded for a while. And you know what? I told myself maybe I should upload something out of drought. So here you go, doing the content you guys never asked for. And I hope that's fine. So let's get my Starbucks. I got this from Starbucks. See? Do you see that? Do you see that? 2, 3, 4. Alright. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story about my mom, even though you guys didn't ask for my story of my mom. But I think it's like worthwhile to talk about some serious problems about me, because I never followed the etiquettes of internet. That's why I'm oversharing, and you guys will never ever hear from me again for about 6 months. Well, anyway, I guess I'm back. My mom didn't need to come back. When I was like 5 years old, I thought she was like a normal mom, you know, she's fine. Everything was okay. But when I was 6 years old, my grandma and I talked about her, and she told me about stuff that she does when I wasn't even born yet. And you know, I was reluctant to believe on the stories, and the stories was about her being like so fucking crazy. And that's fine, I guess, because I was just a child. I didn't understand what she meant by being crazy. So when I was 7, I had this bruise on my arms. My mom asked me if it was my grandma, and I said no, it was my nanny. So when she was like asking about my bruise, like, where did it come from? Was it from your grandma? You should tell me. And I was so pressured because she started to shout at me like, tell me where that bruise came from. And I was like, no, it wasn't from my grandma, it was from my nanny. So I just lied about that. It wasn't even my nanny because I just said that I don't know where my bruise came from. So my mom confronted my nanny, and my nanny said, no, I don't know where that came from. I didn't even hurt him. And I said, no, you mistaken it. It's not from this nanny, because I have 2 houses.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
And I said, it's from the other house, which is in Cainta. If you guys know where Cainta is, then you're in luck. But anyway, I have like 2 houses, one in Manila and one in Cainta. So when I was in Cainta, that's where my bruise came from. Maybe I was playing, well, I was just a kid. So you know, you'd expect accidents happening everywhere, every time. And you don't expect me to come clean, because every time I go out, there's always a bruise, a slit on my skin because of accidents, just as I said. So yeah. So, oh my god, this coffee is so good. Both nannies were asked, because I have 2 nannies, one from Manila and one from Cainta. So they asked me, is it really true? Because both of them disagreed that the bruise came from them. And yeah, that's where things went downfall. My mom confronted my grandma because I know that my grandma and my mom have this beef. That was a bad turn. It was a wrong turn. Bitch, I got adopted over 7 families. 7 families over 2 years. Can you imagine? So I've been transferring to a lot of houses because my mom has connections with their friends, and my mom kept asking, can I stay in your house with my son? We didn't have anything to stay in because my mom left my grandma's house, and my grandma requested my mom to vacate in her house. My mom just threatened to kill her. What a nice childhood. When we vacated, as I said, in 2 years course, I got adopted by 7 families. And by that, I was so fucking traumatized because I would always see my mom with a new man every week. Because she was a prostitute. And she would do everything to have money. Like, I kind of appreciate her for making ways to make money in order for me to get fed. But really, in front of your kid, that was traumatizing. Anyway, that's the story of my mom. And that didn't end there. So after 2 years, I went back to my grandma's house, like finally, peace. And I wasn't even with my mom. So I was like, okay, fuck. I'm finally free, you know? So, yeah. And then, after years, after months, my mom asked my grandma to stay in her house because she didn't have any choice but to ask her. My mom asked my grandma. My grandma was, okay, I forgive you for what you did. So she stayed in the house. But that was the worst decision of everyone in this earth, to let my mom stay again. I wouldn't even want my mom to talk to me, to text me, to call me, because I have every contact of her blocked. Every socials, every numbers, you know, you just don't know. Maybe she's just watching this, but I don't care. Yeah, I guess that was a really rough experience as a child. So whenever you see me like doing goofy stuff, you just have to understand that I didn't have my childhood. I always had to learn to grow up. Anyway, I hope you had your coffee too. Hope you guys support me all throughout. So maybe that's about it, you know, it's a short video about my mom and I'm just doing goofy stuff inside my restroom. So bye guys, thank you for watching, bye. Mwah.